Let's talk about self-reliance, because everybody thinks it's good to be self-reliant. I agree, it is good to be self-reliant. So why are we not self-reliant? I think that often comes down to the question, how much do we trust ourselves? And that deserves some exploration. Often people say to themselves things like, well, if I can lose 20 pounds, then I'll trust myself. If I can clean up the house, then I'll know I'm trusting myself. If I can get out of this toxic relationship, then I'll know I'm trusting myself. But is that really how it works? Do we really need to look to other people? Because so often it's easy to substitute the opinions of others or the opinions of the culture or the opinions of some authority instead of looking to ourselves to see what we really think and know and believe about ourselves and our lives. We need to look inside and find out what we are and what we know. And one way to do that is to look at this question of how much do I trust myself? And ask the question, what really would it take for me to trust myself? Really trust myself? And that comes down to the question, do I know myself? And am I at rest with knowing myself? Am I at peace here? And finally, do I love myself? That seems like a lot for one thought or one exploration. But when you look at the question of self-reliance, and that devolves to the question of trusting yourself, all of these things come into play. And what I'd like to suggest, if you'll have a look at this, is to ask the question, what does it take for you to trust yourself? And you may have some criteria for that. Maybe you don't have criteria for that. But finally, you have to trust yourself because you're responsible for yourself and nobody else is. So if you want to be self-reliant, and we all agree it's good to be self-reliant, and you want to trust yourself, and we all agree it's good to trust ourselves, you have to know yourself. And one way to do that is to ask the question, what would it take for me to trust myself? Good question. See if you can answer that one.